Aloha, welcome to our online group administration session on re-enrolling an employee or dependent. Once you have logged into our portal, go to the enrollment link, select Perform Enrollment. If you are an administrator that manages eligibility for more than one group, please be sure you select the appropriate group that you are processing the re-enrollment on. Under Change Type, select Re-enroll Employee and input the effective date of the coverage. Here you can look up the employee you are re-enrolling by either last name or their social security number. Once the employee information is displayed, under Member Status, select Active. Here, if their address has changed since their last enrollment, please update the address information. If it's still the same, you may leave this information. Under Employment, select Re-enrolled Employee. Be sure you select the appropriate location if you manage more than one location. If you are a group that also offers multiple plan combinations, please select the correct plan combination. Select Save and Continue. If the employee had dependents previously enrolled, and at this re-enrollment, you are also re-enrolling their dependents, in this screen here, you can select the dependent to be re-enrolled with the employee, and in the dependent status, select the applicable status. In this example, we are only going to re-enroll the employee. If you are also needing to add new dependents to the re-enrollment, you would select Add Dependent and fill in the appropriate information. Here, since we are only re-enrolling the employee, you can select Save and Continue. Be sure that you select the correct plan numbers that matches the bracket that you selected in the previous screen. For the plan elections, you can click on the plan number, and this will bring up the name of the plan that you are selecting. If you have chosen the incorrect plan, you can go back. Also be sure to only have checked the individuals to be covered in this re-enrollment. The child is still terminated, so we would deselect the newborn. In the coverage options, be sure that you select the appropriate coverage level for the employee and any dependents if dependents were being re-enrolled or enrolled with this re-enrollment. This example is just the employee only, so we will select member only. As an example, if you select the wrong plan that doesn't match the bracket selection you chose in the previous screen, you will receive this data error letting you know that the plan you selected is not eligible for the employee to enroll into. So you would select the correct plan. Once everything is correct, you select Save and Continue. Review the re-enrollment. You can see that the child is not being enrolled, and the re-enrollment is for the member only. Once that is completed, input your first and last name and submit the request. To re-enroll a terminated dependent, under Change Type, select Re-enroll Dependent, input the effective date of the re-enrollment, look up the employee for the dependent that you are re-enrolling, select the employee. This doesn't change because the employee is still active. Again, be sure that you check what plans that the employee is currently enrolled in if your company offers multiple plan selections. In order to do that, go to the member link, look up your member, do a search, select the record, and you can see here, make a notation of the benefits that they are currently enrolled in. You can now go back to perform enrollment. Again, re-enroll dependent, input the effective date for the dependent's re-enrollment, look up your employee. You can do it by their social security number or last name. Once you see the employee, you can select the employee. Again, nothing changes in this screen because the employee is still active. Here is where you need to be sure that the bracket information matches what you just looked up for the employee's current coverage. Select Save and Continue. Here you will select the dependent that you would like to re-enroll. In the dependent status, select Active. If the dependent's address has changed, you would update the information and select Save. Once that is completed, select Save and Continue. Here, be sure that only the individuals to be covered are checked in each plan selection, and select the appropriate coverage level for this re-enrollment. Once you have completed that, save and continue. You may review your request. You can see now that the spouse and child is active, and the employee and both dependents are showing under the medical plan selections, and your prescription and vision. Input your name and submit requests. If you have any additional questions regarding re-enrolling an employee or dependent, please reach out to your account manager. Aloha.